Greetings, Executor. Though we all grieve for the loss of mighty Tassadar, we must find the resolve to carry on. He sacrificed himself to destroy the Overmind, but many Zerg still rage across our ruined homeworld. Without the Conclave to lead us, or the protection of our great fleets, it seems we must fend for ourselves.
Eldaris is correct, Executor. As we have both seen, the Zerg will not halt their rampage until every last one of us is dead. I suggest that we retreat to our last functional warp gate and travel to where the Zerg cannot follow us.
With all due respect, Zeratul, the Protoss do not run from their enemies. Ire is our homeworld. It is here that we shall make our stand.
Just as your Conclave did. They are dead now, Eldaris. Dead because they allowed their pride to blind their reason. Only if we learn from their mistakes can we live to avenge them. Now, Executor, I know of a place where we can find solace. It is Shakuras, the secret homeworld of my people, the Dark Templar.
Your people? We would be seen as tyrants to them. Why would they shelter us?
Have I not pledged myself to your cause? Not all beings are as unforgiving as your lamented Conclave, Eldaris.
You are right, of course. Executor, Zeratul shall find us passage to the Warp Gate. After the gate has been secured, Phoenix and the new Praetor Artanis shall lead our surviving brethren to Shakuras.
Executor, I am Artanis. Though I have only recently been appointed Praetor, you can trust that I will uphold the honor and traditions of the Templar.
We shall see.
Hey boys, mind if we tag along? I figure heading anywhere has got to be better than staying here with the Zerg.
Commander Reno, as ever, your assistance is appreciated. We would be honored if you joined us. You address me. Entaro, it will be done. I do this for ire. It will be done. So be it. Destroy these Nidus canals, so as to stem the flow of Zerg reinforcements through them. I do this for ire. So be it. Entaro Adun. So be it. It will be done. I do this for ire. It will be done. I do this for ire. It will be done. I do this for ire. So be it. Entaro Adun. I do this for ire. Entaro Adun. It will be done.
Entaro Adun! There is no time to waste! We must join our brethren in battle!
Entaro Adun.
We have engaged the enemy.
I do this for ire. I do this for ire. You address me. Your orders. I do this for ire.
Nagatsu. Isatsu. Transmitted.
You address me. Your orders, Templar.
What now calls for Adun? Honor guide me.
be it.
What now calls?
Your orders, Templar.
I long for combat. Honor guide me.
So be it. I do this for ire. So be it. It will be done. I do this for ire. I do this for It is good to see more of our brethren on the battlefield.
Honor guide me. Yes, I swear. I honor guide me. Warriors have engaged the enemy. I long for combat. Honor guide me.
So be it.
Zeratul. This is all that remains of our forces in this province. We have found the location of the warp gate, but there is a sizable Zerg force blocking the way.
Your orders, Templar.
What now calls? He saw two hostiles. What now calls? For Honduras. What now calls? He saw two. I do this beside you. I long for combat. What now calls? Honor guides me. I long for combat. For a doom. Honor guides me. What now calls? The warriors have engaged the enemy.
You address me.
It's all true. What now calls? Honor guide me. For a doom.
You address me.
I long for combat. It's all true. The warriors have engaged the enemy. What now calls? I long for combat. I long for combat. Cheers. Cheers. Honor guides me. Steve I be. Cheers.
Your orders, Templar. Entaro Executor, I have located the warp gate. We must hurry and evacuate the colonized survivors before the Zerg return. Will be done.
Didn't worry about getting your people through the gate, Executor. Phoenix and I will hang back and protect our flanks until everyone is through.
Sounds fun. Anytime you're ready.
and Taro Tassadar, Executor. The survivors from Ire have made it safely through the gate. Yet, amidst the chaos of our retreat, we lost contact with Phoenix and Raynor. I fear that they may have been overrun by the Zerg.
Fear not, Artanis. Phoenix is as stalwart a warrior as I have ever known, and the Terran Raynor has proven himself to be highly resourceful in the past. I for one believe that they made it here safely. But while we wait for word from them, we must reconnoiter the surrounding area and find a suitable location for a more permanent settlement. Once we're situated, we can begin to search for the Dark Templar.
I long for combat. What now calls? For Adun. I long for combat. Gaokola. I long for combat. For Adun.
Executor, there are Zerg on Shakuras. They must have taken control of the warp gate on Ire.
I long for combat. We're under attack.
Glad I am to see that you've returned home after these many decades. But the strange gas that have followed you here seem ill-tempered.
Well met, my brother. Indeed, these creatures known as the Zerg have no regard for the sanctity of life. Once we have secured this area, I shall tell you everything I know about them in council.
I am sure the matriarch will be eager to hear your tale as well. Yes.
Executor, we have received a transmission from Raynor and Phoenix. They are still alive and are fighting to retake the warp gate on Ire. We must secure the gate on this side without delay.
Yes. Well, so very well. Very well. Julio.
My crew and I will remain here on Ire and shut the gate down on this side. It's the only way to make sure that the Zerg won't send more reinforcements to Shakuras.
You will be hopelessly outnumbered, and once the gate is shut down, there will be no one to save you should you be overrun.
Yeah, well, I'm a man of action. What can I say?
I shall remain with Raynor as well, Executor. My duty is to Ire after all.
Farewell then, brave warriors. We will send through all the troops we can spare.
Thanks. You kids just remember to play nice from now on, okay? Wish us luck.
I am Rashagal, matriarch of the Dark Templar, and I welcome you and your companions to our world. Zeratul has informed me of the fall of Ire, and I am deeply grieved. I am one of the few Dark Templar old enough to remember our ancestral home with clarity. Yet no matter how tragic the circumstances, it is clear that fortune has reunited our people. We Dark Templar will never forget our banishment from Ire, nor the Conclave's sins against us. But you and your companions are no longer of the Conclave. The example set by your fallen hero, Tassadar, has shown you that when the light and dark sides of our energies are united, our power is undeniable.
But Matriarch, the Zerg who have followed us here are unlike any enemy the Protoss have ever known.
You speak the truth, Judicator. And yet, there lies a dormant power here that can help us to scour the Zerg from Shakuras forever. Long ago, we Dark Templar were a nomadic people. But when we found a remarkable monument upon this world, we decided to remain here to study it. We discovered that the enormous structure is actually an ancient Xel'Naga temple, dedicated to the race that sired us all. The temple is situated above a nexus of powerful cosmic energies. If we were to access those energies,
then we should strike now while the Zerg still muster their forces.
alas, we cannot. In order to properly channel the energies of the temple, we will need the twin crystals, Urash and Callus, that legends say were separated many ages ago. The Urash is laced with pure Templar energies, while the Callus is comprised of dark Templar energy. Only by using these two crystals in unison can we hope to channel the potent energies of the temple.
Then it is clear that we must retrieve these crystals, wherever they may be.
Agreed. But first, we must deal with the Zerg and their two Cerebrates who have already taken up station around the temple itself. To arms, my children. Scour the temple grounds of this foul infestation.
Remember, young Templar, Cerebrates can be killed only by Dark Templar weapons and energies. My brethren will make short work of any Cerebrate. Executor, our sensors show that the two Cerebrates are surrounded by spore colonies. We will deploy our Corsairs to compensate for their defenses.
Adon Toridas. Ready for battle. At last. Let us attack. Excellent.
I'm waiting.
Let us attack, Toridas. I thought you'd in my way. Ready of sorts. At last. Adon Toridas.
have engaged the enemy. Protoss. Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Yes, for iron.
I'm waiting.
Yes, for iron. Awaiting instructions. I'm waiting.
Nera Sculio.
Well done, mighty Protoss. I'm glad to see that you all are as violent as ever.
Kerrigan, what mockery is this?
Relax, warriors. Despite what you may think, I haven't come here to fight you.
This is laughable. Do you truly expect us to believe that your intentions here are honorable? That these Zerg here are not under your sway?
Look, the Cerebrats you've killed were my enemies as well. If you let me explain, I'm sure you'll understand that—
You are the enemy of all who live, Kerrigan. What makes you think we would have anything to do with you?
Because, Zeratul, I bring news of an event that threatens us all. If you'd be so good as to escort me back to your citadel, I'll tell you everything I know.
Very well, Kerrigan. We shall hear what you have to say. But be warned, we will not suffer your treachery here. Now then, Kerrigan. Perhaps you had best explain yourself. What is this news you've come to give?
There is a new Overmind growing on Char.
What? Impossible. Why should we believe anything you have to say?
Because, Zeratul, I'm no longer the mindless murderess whom you fought on Char. The Overmind is dead. Whatever warped control it once had over me is gone. I know that this is a lot to take in all at once, but you've got to believe me. There's more at stake here.
She lies. She is infested to the core. I, for one, will not listen to any of this.
Silence, Judicator. Continue, Kerrigan.
Apparently, many of the renegade Cerebrats, commanded by Dagoth, have merged into a new Overmind. Fortunately, the creature is still in its infant stages. It can't control the swarm yet, but Dagoth and the others still have control over most of the broods. The two Cerebrats you killed here were part of Dagoth's forces. Look, I don't need to tell you all what might happen if that thing reaches maturity. I can guarantee you that should it awaken, it'll take full control of me, just like it did before. I don't want that to happen, and I'm pretty sure you don't want it to happen either.
Even if what you say is true, our priority is to save this world, not assault the new Overmind. We must find the crystals Urash and Kalis before we are all vanquished.
Then I'll help you with your search. If you can defeat the renegade Zerg gathered here, it'll weaken the efforts of Dagoth and his ilk.
My children, you must put aside your fears and misgivings to accomplish what must be done. For the time being, Kerrigan will assist you in your endeavors. Though she has been your enemy, it is enough that we share the same agenda now. Allow her time enough to prove herself to you, and you may find her to be a valued ally. For now, you must focus on the task at hand. Search for the Urash on the planet Braxis, and let nothing stop you from recovering it.
We will do what you ask, Matriarch. But you cannot expect us to forgive Kerrigan's crimes against our race. Executor, prepare our forces. We shall debark for the planet Braxis before the next moonrise.
Something to me, Zeratul. Why would your people leave such a sacred crystal in the hands of these Terrans?
We
Your
didn't.
warriors have engaged the
Long
enemy.
ago, this world was a Protoss colony called Kirador. When the strife between our tribes escalated, this planet and the Urash crystal were abandoned. These Terrans had come here only recently.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Engaged the enemy. Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Right. Crystal's here, boys. Send in a probe to gather it up, and our work here is done.
You have done well, Kerrigan. There's more to you than it seems. Perhaps I have misjudged you.
Given our history, I can't say I blame you. Let's just get the job done.